Alrighty guys, welcome back. We are on episode 2 of Adam RPG. So last episode I went through the main menu and the settings and showed you the difference between Reshade Me and not Reshade Me. Um, and gave you a small tutorial on that. Concerning that, if anybody actually is an expert at Reshade Me and you watch this video, if you have any advice, if you have any advice on specific filters, on specific settings, I would be glad to hear that. And you just toss it in the comments somewhere, and I'll eventually read it. So, moving on, we're going to go ahead and hit a new game. Now, I'm going into this game dry. I don't know anything about this game other than it's similar to Fallout 1. And I played Fallout 1 for a little bit, and actually I got pretty sick of it. But this game already looks like a much better, an advanced version of Fallout. Fallout 1 was pretty generic. The UI was generic. Everything was pretty generic. This looks more crisp, clean, and up to date to modern standards. So I might be able to handle this game all the way through. So I don't know anything about it other than it's somewhat similar to Fallout. So I'm expecting similar mechanics and game design. So new game. All right. So um, I'm assuming that we're going to create one character here and not a group based on my other experience with games like this. So let's go over their whole setup here. So characteristics 5. So it looks like we have 5 points we can spend on our characteristics. We have strength, endurance, dexterity, intelligence, attention, personality, and luck. Based on previous games like this that I've played, almost always dexterity is the just OP stat in the game. I don't know why they set it up that way, but just about everything in the world, it goes around dexterity as far as, hit percentage chances and action points and dodging and all of that. So chances are dex is going to be the number one thing that you're going to go for. Intellect is usually the next best stat. Usually luck is a dump stat. Usually personality is a dump stat. I'm not sure what attention is here. We'll see that in a second. And strength and endurance are always good stats to have, but they always lag behind the other stats. That's pretty much how it works in other games. So let's check out how these guys have it set up. All right. Max carry weight, intimidation, and dialogues. Okay, so strength's going to open up dialogue options, which I like. I like dialogue options being open up to me. So I will often create a GIMP character or a GIMP party just to get to dialogue. Because okay, it will make things harder as far as combat goes and other things in the game go, but I would rather see the dialogues that are hidden than to have like an OP character that's just gonna run over everything. So, all right, and obviously it slightly affects maximum health. Okay, so endurance, total health, okay, total max health, yes, resistances, okay, and the survival skill all depend on endurance. Okay, survival skill. Dexterity, combat speed, dodge, accuracy and melee, lockpicking, and theft. Okay, didn't say anything about action points, but I'm guarantee you it's going to do something about that. Intellect, number of skills, yes, okay, and open up new dialogues, which is good, okay. So, attention is accuracy and range combat, alright. Extra dialogues, good. Spot hidden details in your surroundings, okay. So it's like perception in Wasteland 3. Speechcraft and barter skills, as well as general reactions to the players. Now, this doesn't say it opens up new dialogues, but speechcraft generally means opening up new dialogues, so chances are that's what that's going to do. Slightly affects almost every action your character takes. Yeah, okay. In Wasteland 3, luck proved to be a very an OP stat, so I don't know. In these older games, though, I don't think they really have that much effect on the older games. Alright, so these stats here get plus minus, so we can spend and or we can take away. Okay, so we'll deal with that after checking out the skills. Martial arts. Okay, so kick a punch. It's already high. which leads me to believe that, you're starting out with no weapons, so you're just going to be punching things or kicking things to begin with. Melee weapons. Okay, knives, axes, shivs, pistols and SMGs, pistols, submachine guns, rifles, and shotguns. So if you want to build a sniper rifle build, you're probably going to be in this category: automatic weapons, assault rifles, machine guns, throwing weapons. Okay, so knives and grenades. So throwing weapons, grenades, okay. And crossbows. Speechcraft. Influence others with your words. Avoid fights with bandits, okay, on the global map. Generally in these games, avoiding fights is probably the better way to go. Barter. Okay, discount bartering, gambling. Special dialogue. Open up special dialogue options with other gamblers. I've found in other games where they put gambling in, it's always been a waste of time. I don't know if it'll be like this in this game. Survival. Helps you locate points of interest. Avoid combat on the global map. Travel faster. Okay, so yeah, this is going to be an OP stat. Like, you're going to want survival no matter what on this. That's just avoiding combat plus fast travel, and then you get to see the spots on the map. Okay, yes, you're going to want survival as one of your top skills. Minor wounds also reduces the chance of suffering negative traits such as alcoholism and drug addiction. Eh. Stealth, the ability to go unnoticed and steal people's possessions. The ability to go unnoticed, part of that is going to be big. So that's probably going to be another OP stat. Okay, it depends on how many locks there are in the game. Pickpocketing, okay. In every game I've ever played, and I think I can pretty much say this, every single game I've ever played, pickpocketing has never, ever, ever been worth it. Like, you just never... I mean, yeah, you got a little bit of things, but it was never like, wow, I'm going to spend all these points to do this, and then suddenly I pickpocket this great item, or, this unique thing, or it opens up new quests or other areas. It's just been meh in every game I've ever played. Pickpocketing has been terrible. Alright, technology. Okay. Yeah, so that's like nerd stuff, sort of. Okay, measures your understanding to pre-war technology. Tinkering. Okay, so that's basically crafting. Summary, level 1. Yeah, okay. Levels, experience points, self-explanatory kind of things. Dodge. So this depends on strength and endurance, okay? Health points, that is. Dodge is dex, yes. Action points, dex, okay. So definitely. Carry weight, strength, melee damage, strength, skill points, intellect, of course. Radiation resistance on endurance, toxic resistance, endurance, sequence, the order in which your turn comes up in battle, dexterity and attention. So this is initiative, regeneration, endurance, critical. Well, they actually do have a stat tied to luck. Okay, well that's different. Okay, directly tied to it. So your chance at crit goes up. Okay, down here we have these things called distinctions. Let's see, it says we have 2. Black belt. What is this? Martial arts. Endurance, martial arts, melee weapon, +5 dodge. Okay, then you negative penalties. Okay, so you go martial arts, you can't use guns. Okay, so all of these are going to be positive, negative kind of things then. So if you like want to specifically put your character to a direction, that's okay. Cannibal. You can harvest meat from slain humans. Well, that already tells you off the bat that they have a hunger system in the games, and if it's any indication of other games like this, the hunger system tends to end up being, how to put it, tedious. Very tedious. To the point where you're just like, why? So, I don't like seeing cannibal in here, because that means the hunger system's here, and that's going to make things a little bit, more difficult to manage. Not difficult, but just tedious to manage. Alright, you can harvest meat from slain humans. Plus, you get the 15 survival. Like I said, I believe survival is going to be OP, so That's not bad. You can actually get food and survival, but then you lose your personality. And I don't want to lose personality. It's probably a dump stamp in this game, but I'm gonna set my character up for maximum interaction as opposed to maximum combat. So, or balance between those two. All right, sex appeal, personality, and barter with the opposite gender, and negative with the it just doesn't seem worth it. Child pride, 1 intellect, 1 personality, 1 attention. Negative 50% XP gain. You gotta be kidding me. That can't be worth it. That seems excessive. Wow. For just 3 stats, you get 50% XP, negative 50% XP? I mean, that just seems excessive. That can't be worth it. Alright. Anabolic. Okay, 2 strength plus carry weight. Well, yeah, again, carry weight is going to be one of those quality of life things. You're going to want high carry weight, but you're also going to want to spend your points on everything that doesn't give you that. Yeah. So you lose an intellect. You're not ever going to want to use an intellect because it's already into this. So you lose intellect, you lose skill points. You don't want to do that. At least I don't think you're going to want to do that. Technophobe, strength, endurance. Okay, well, if you're not going technology and you're not going crafting, and you don't have the starting crafting, then okay, you get two good stats, and you lose those. But here you can pick them up. Like if you put your intelligence high, you're gonna get a lot more skill points, and that means you can always bump the ones up that you just tanked. So that's not a bad one to have. Personality, okay. 3 personality, 20 speechcraft. You lose a strength, 3 sequence, so you lose 3 initiative, and 10 to all combat skills. And that's pretty. That's a lot of skills. But like I said, I'm going to go for interaction. So this is probably going to be the one I'm going to go with. You get the 3 personality, you get the 20 speechcraft, so you're already pumping up your speechcraft to 55, and then your personality is going to bump it up even more. So yeah, I'm probably going to go with that. Aesthetic, you don't need to carry a bunch of junk around. It takes you twice as long to get hungry, and you get survival, and you lose another strength and carry rate. Okay. So, from a quality of life aspect, I I think avoiding hunger is going to be something you're going to want to do. But also, you really don't want to lose carry weight. But I think I would rather not have to deal with hunger than deal with it, because like I said, that ends up being tedious in games. And I don't see this being any different. So I'll probably pick aesthetic too. So I'm leaning already towards diplomat and aesthetic, and that ends up eating up the 2, and I lose 2 strength doing this. Slick dealer. Okay, 1 personality, that's not bad. Attention, alright, speechcraft again, good. Minus 10 carry weight. My God, and a strength, so you even lose more than 10. That's just too much. Savage hunter. It's 35% damage to animals. You can skin animals without a knife. Okay. Minus 15 carry weight and 2 personality, so no. I'm gonna do that. You're a drug addicted intellect. Plus 1, plus 10, 50% chance. I guess that means plus 50%. Yeah, okay, I got you. So, I mean, if you don't use the drugs, like if it doesn't force you to use the drugs, then you gain an intellect and a 10 first aid for free. All right. You start off with basic crafting recipes, plus 20 tinkering and technology, negative 1 attention and personality. Okay, glutton. Hunger hits you twice as fast. That's definitely something you're not going to want to deal with. A negative 20 carry weight. Yeah, so this is setting up for like a thief build. Although it doesn't make sense for the thief build to lose initiative, but okay. Cursed sniper. 2 attention, 10 to aim shot. Chance. You lose 2 luck, which is not that bad. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how good that would be. When alone, you get good stats. When you're accompanied, you lose stats. Well, this tells you that there's companions in the game, and if you're gonna have companions in the game, then you don't want to ever use this unless you do want to be a lone wolf. But I mean, what's the point of not having the companions? Shooting gallery. Okay, so this is basically the opposite of black belt. Lucky one. Personality, that's good. Speechcraft, okay. Luck, -1 endurance, -10 to all skills except speechcraft. Wow, that's a big hit on all skills. And all that for luck, huh? Yeah. 7 speechcraft, first aid, barter. For every follower you get. Okay. Wow. So if you get like 4 followers, you lose 4 dex and 4 attention. And yeah, no. Okay, final one, critical hit, damage up, +2, endurance, minus crit. So you lose the crit chance, but you get the crit damage up. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so what are these? So you can, okay, as a cadet. Okay, can you? Okay, so you can edit this. You can edit that too. Interesting. So basically you're just picking a picture here. Alright, so generally speaking, I play females in games because I like looking at them, and that's pretty much it. I don't want to see a guy. I don't like looking at guys when I'm playing, so we'll check it out. Grigore, not bad. Vladik. Teresa, what the hell? Learn how to smile, Teresa. Taurus. Yeah, something wrong with that guy. It's in the eyes. Ah, so the names are random, because that guy was Taurus, this guy's Taurus, so they just randomize the names. Alright, yeah, smirking. Yeah, whatever. Oh my god. Sarah, what happened to you? Too much Botox. Gunther. Yaroslav. Ahmed. Dimitri. Alright. Dragana. Alright, let's see. Let's go ahead. She's pretty angry. I really don't want angry females. Catherine, okay. Janice, look at Janice. If I had to pick a male face, this is gonna be it, I think. Janice. Chadwiga. Fatima. My god, what did they do with the cheek there on the right? Valentina, not bad. Christina, alright. Alexandra, no. Olga, I don't know. Something wrong with her. Nope. Alright, so I'm leaning towards I called her Maria here. Okay, so we'll name her Honey after my main character in Wasteland 3. So purely as a grammar. I completed the okay. Alright. So we're a cadet in the Secret Atom Organization. Alright. So let's take a look at this now. What affects what? Okay, so strength, health, carry weight, rifles, shotguns, throwing weapons, and martial arts a little bit. Alright, so going down here. Okay, check that out. So you have muscular atrophy, disabled, weakling, in bad shape, mediocre strength, fit, in great shape, strongman, powerhouse, Vasily Alexeyev. I guess he's a weightlifter of some sort. Vasily. You know, I think I remember seeing some videos, YouTube videos on a guy named Vasily where he goes into the gym and he acts like he's working there, and you know, he covers up in a coverall so you can't tell how muscular he is, and he goes in there and just starts outlifting everybody. I don't know if that's his name or not. Vasily seems familiar. Alright, let's check out endurance. So endurance is like a blade of grass, skin and bones, sickly, brittle bones, medium collection, tough, a high pain threshold, Spetsnaz. Don't know what Spetsnaz is. Bark skin, mana steel. And these stats go up to 11. It's kind of weird. Instead of 10. Alright, so dex, we have partial paralysis, poor motor functions, an elephant in a china shop, clumsy, average dexterity, dexterous, dance instructor, gymnast, Parisian prince, lightning reflexes. Okay. Intellect, we have comatose, mentally retarded, stupid, silly, average IQ, resourceful, smart, intellectual, titan of thought, genius. Okay. Attention, we have almost blind, tunnel vision, bad eyesight, ADHD, average attention, attentive to detail, sniper, eagle eye, and Julius Caesar. Alright, Julius Caesar gets a mention. Personality, hated, scumbag, what a bore. Tactless, average, a nice person, soul of the party, entertainer, rock star, and cult leader. Alright. And luck, lightning rod, cursed, unlucky, stand-up comedian, same as everyone, lucky, born in a cowl. I don't get that reference. I know what a cow is, but I don't get the reference. Successful stuntman, fortune's chosen, walking luck charm. Okay. So, going down to 1, we get 33 characteristic points to spend. So again, let's check this out again. So strength, we already determined it's rifles, throwing weapons, melee, martial arts, health, melee damage, and carry weight. Okay. Endurance is rad resistance, tox resistance, regeneration, health, survival, and just survival. Okay, so it only goes to survival, which is not bad because survival is going to be a main skill, I think. Dexterity is dodge, action points, sequence, pistols, rifles, automatic weapons, throwing weapons, stealth, pickpocket, lockpicking. Okay. Intellect is skill points per level. Speechcraft, barter, survival. Okay, survival. Pickpocket. No? Was it pickpocket? No, not pickpockets. Technology, tinkering, survival, speechcraft, barter, survival, first aid. Okay, so it doesn't do anything for stealth, lockpicking, or pickpockets. Okay. Attention. Sequence. Pistols, rifles, automatic weapons. Pistols, rifle, automatic weapons. First aid. Lockpicking. Tinkering. Okay. Personality. No effect on the right. And speechcraft and barter. Okay, just speechcraft and barter. Luck. Crit hit percent chance, gambling. So you can get your crit hit chance up to 12%. And gambling. I'm surprised that luck wasn't involved in pickpocketing or even lockpicking. That would have been more. That would have made sense to get it there. All right, so like I said, Dex is always OP because look at your action points. So max action points are 10. So yeah, next OP stat's going to be intelligence because you get intelligence up to 10. You get 25 skill points per level. You actually get 27 if you went to 11. I don't know if this is going to be a game where you get books later on or trinkets or anything like that that can increase it, and it's like a mistake to go to top level or not. Um, but if you look at what are we getting here, we're getting per. So you start out with 7, you get 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So every point is two more skill points. Okay. But if you spend the 11th dex, you don't get another action point. So okay. So picking diplomat for the personality and speech, and picking aesthetic so I don't have to worry about eating. It's gonna drop my strength down quite a bit. So to get it to like an average kind of thing. Actually, it's symmetrical. Okay. So it doesn't even change the name of it. So your muscular atrophy is already there, no matter like boom. Okay. So in bad shape. So just to get up to bad shape, if I went to average on these stats here and used luck as the dump stat, and then pump my personality up. Now, like I said, personality is probably a dump stat in this game, but I want to see the dialogue, so I'm going to gimp the character in that fashion. It's just that's how I'm going to do it. I kind of want to take this one off, but you get an extra 2 per, so I don't want to go too low on endurance and strength that I just make it really hard on me. But if I went 2 more down and put 2 more up, I got 9 and 3, 3 makes me a weakling. So obviously, I'm not going to want to do. I'm going to hurt myself all the way across the board on combat skills. Now, let's say I wanted to go with the sniper build. Now, look at what I did to myself here. I mean, that's a big hole to dig yourself out of if you want to go snipers. And obviously, you're not going to do a whole lot of damage in martial arts, even though it's the one you start out with at the top. But so, looking at it from a combat, it would be best for me to go in pistols and SMGs simply because that's the highest. Because I'm not going to do a lot of damage with strength. My melee damage, because the strength's so low. How much do I really want to do that? How much do I really want to get myself out? Because I can get myself out and get to 10 personality there. And I guarantee you, if other people play this, they're not going to do this. They're not going to put 10 on personality. So, let's see. I think I will do that. That's what I'm going to do, and I think I'll have a hard time playing the game at this point, but that's it. So we have 20 skill points now. So if I took all the... Okay, so it's still 20 per level. So you don't get any additional skill points at the start, even though you bump up your intelligence. So that's only on the next gain. Okay. So survival, like I said, is probably going to be OP. Stealth's going to probably be OP. Barter, who knows? Speechcraft's what I really want to deal with, and we'll go ahead and pump that up there. So I've got 9 more points to spend. So speechcraft, survival, stealth, technology might be good to go into. And then let's go ahead and say we're going to set up for pistols and SMGs. You try to get that up. Okay. So, yeah. I think that's what we'll do. Got our picture, got our distinctions, got our skills, got our characteristics, and we're good to go. No, we're not. What do we do here? Traveler. A jacket made out of synthetic cloth, sturdy pants, and easy to wear sneakers. A green military jacket, pants belonging to an unknown army regiment. Action hero. A sleeveless shirt, shorts, best choice for an action hero. Okay, we're definitely going with that. Okay, mode, easy. More XP points, bigger, I guess greater chance of avoiding random encounters, which sounds good. Average, really doesn't help us out there. Saving only outside of battle. So I guess you can save inside battle in normal mode. You get less XP, harder to avoid random encounters. So yeah, obviously avoiding random encounters is going to be a thing in this game, and that's why survival is going to be a big. And survival is permadeath. No, permadeath. I don't get the people that ever play permadeath. I played permadeath on Wasteland 3, but you know it never really came into play. Maybe it won't come into play in this, but if you go to permadeath, you should get better bonuses around the board, like better skill bonuses. You know, instead of everything's harder. So it's either a choice between normal, which they don't really tell us what that is, and this. Less XP, harder to avoid, saving outside of battle. So I don't like playing games on easy levels. They usually end up being too easy. So we'll go ahead and start it at expert. Okay, got some kind of achievement there. Okay. Ah, it devoured us. Alright, so on the right hand side, there we are. We don't look too bad in our outfit. Action hero. And honestly, she looks a lot like Anna from Metro, which was a fantastic series. If you've never played the Metro games, even going back to the very first one, today, if you went back to the first Metro game today and played it, it would be just as good as the games that are coming out today. I mean, it was fantastically done. That whole team develops great games. I can't wait for Metro 4. Anyway, going on. So we got a man standing near us here, looking worried. So I wonder if this is one of those games where if you select, should you select choice 1, 2, 3 in order? Because if you choose the last option, you actually lose the other options. Some games do that. It annoys me to no end when I lose the options to see what happens. So I really want to say this one first, but I need to see whether or not this game functions, you know, where you actually lose conversation points. Huh. I wonder if this is a coincidence or if they actually have programmed it to use your name in the brigaders, in the brigade's name. Honey Eaters? I mean, I'm named Honey. Did it take my name, or is it just a coincidence that the game used Honey Eaters as the brigade? Okay. So I did not lose the options. They're still there, and a new option popped up. Okay. So that generally means you're probably going to go from top to bottom on your dialogue choices. So we're looking at Alf here. If you look at the picture of Alf, he doesn't quite look like Alf. If you remember what Alf looked like in the show. It's a weird Q font. Doesn't really look like a Q. So the war was 20 years ago. – 2005. Okay. Got some biscuits on the table. We're already talking about food. Very first thing we do, talk about food. No soup for me. I missed out on the crappy soup, but I got biscuits. There's a biscuit on the table. Hold Alt to highlight it. Click with the left mouse button to grab it. Alt. So, right off the bat, they're wrong. So Alt's highlighting this, whatever these two things are. This thing over here, cursor's on highlighting it. That's the biscuit apparently on the table there to the left, and it's not highlighting at all. That's a mouse button. So, you know, I don't know what's going on there, if that's a bug in the programming or some kind of setting I need to deal with, but, you know, it's not highlighting. Anyway, F5 for a quick save. Alright, so let's check out the save system here. That's quick save just now. Are there multiple quick save slots? Quick save again. Load. There appears to be just one quick save slot, but don't know what those do yet. I guess they'll go through the through whatever saves you have. Oh, that loaded the quick save. Okay. All right. Camera functions a little wild. It's very sensitive. All right, let's go with a regular save. What do we do on a regular save here? Okay, go to the empty slot. Okay, let's go with load. Alright, so can I have multiple slots? Empty slot. So yes, you can have multiple slots. Delete save data. There's a trash icon. Okay, click on that. No, can't delete, can't delete. That loads it. Okay, so what is this thing? Okay, so you pick this up, drag this here. Okay, so that's how you delete your save. Alright, so hard save, quick save. Okay, so it looks like we have multiple save slots with only one quick save slot. So, okay. I think that's good. Good for this episode. We can save this and start the actual progress in the game. So we've got our character creation made. We'll go over some of the menus next, I guess, in the next episode. And just to show you, there you go. That's what the game looked like prior to Reshade. And that's Reshade. So if you look at in the top of the screen, you see how the brightness of the red is on the surface, kind of pokes out. Boom. Makes that red kind of sink in. That everything looks better with the reshade on. Alright, so next episode we'll open up some of these other menus, take a look at them, and then probably proceed to whatever's next. Alright, later guys.